Here's the main point of life: you can have more than you do right now because you can become more than you are. That's the challenge. On the other hand, if you don't change, you'll always have what you've got. From what I've seen, your income usually doesn't go beyond your personal growth. Sometimes you might get a big income boost by chance, but unless you grow to match it, it'll usually go back to where you were. Life has its own ways. If someone gives you $1 million, you'd better quickly become the kind of person who can handle that kind of money, or it will likely disappear. There's a saying, if you split all the money in the world evenly among everyone, it would soon end up back in the same places. Isn't that amazing? Success isn't something you chase, it's something that comes to you when you're ready. Success is looking for a good place to settle, so instead of chasing it, focus on improving yourself. The important question isn't what am I getting, but what am I becoming. True happiness isn't found in what you get, but in who you become. The greatest gift you can give somebody is your own personal development. I used to struggle with personal development. It was hard for me to let go of my old habit of blaming others, blaming the government, my relatives, the company, and all sorts of things like the economy and prices. It felt comfortable to blame everyone but myself. But then Mr. Scoff taught me something important. He said, what happens to you isn't what decides your future. What really matters is what you do about it. He told me that if I wanted to change, I needed to start doing things differently. For the next 90 days I should pick up new habits like reading, improving my health, or bettering my relationships, no matter how small the change is. Then he told me another secret: what you have right now is a result of who you've become. This idea helped me understand a lot. It was hard to accept that I had to take responsibility for my situation. Instead of blaming others, Mr. Shu explained that if I wanted to change my situation, I needed to change myself. He said, if you change, everything will change for you. You don't need to change the outside world, just change what's inside you. To have more, you need to become more. And he added, don't wish for things to be easier, wish for yourself to be no better. Don't wish for fewer problems, wish for more skills. Work on yourself and things will start to change. Let's talk about personal development, starting with money. To make it simple for kids and adults to understand that we get paid for the value we bring to the marketplace. The marketplace is just another way of saying reality. It takes time to bring value, but we don't get paid just for putting in time. Some people mistakenly think they're paid for the hours they work. For example, someone might say, I earn $20 an hour. That's not quite right. If it were true, you could just stay at home and have money sent to you, but that's not how it works. We get paid for the value we create, not the time we spend. So here's an important question: can you double your income by doubling your value while working the same amount of time? Absolutely. To earn more money in the same time, you simply need to become more valuable. In America, think of it like a ladder. It starts at the bottom, maybe $4 an hour. If you want to earn more, you need to climb the ladder. It's not enough to stay at the bottom and expect more money. You need to grow and become more valuable. Why do some people earn only $4 an hour? Because they haven't yet brought much value to the marketplace. It's important to remember that while you might be valuable in other ways, like being a good family member or community supporter in the marketplace, value determines earnings. That's just a fact. So how do you earn more money? It's simple. Don't wait for a raise. Instead, focus on becoming more valuable. It's easier to improve yourself than to wait for someone else to give you more money. Their key to achieving better things is to continually work on increasing your own value. Here's the big secret Shaf shared with me: work harder on yourself than you do on your job. When I understood this, it changed my life. He told me, if you work hard on your job, you'll make a living, but if you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. Back when I was 25, people would say I was a hard worker. I didn't mind coming in early or staying late, but even though I worked hard, I only had a few pennies and was struggling with my finances. The problem was I was focusing on working hard at my job, not on improving myself. If you learn and apply this simple idea starting today or tomorrow and focus on personal development, you can greatly increase your income by making yourself more valuable to the marketplace. You'll see dramatic changes in your life. Work on improving your skills, your attitude, your personality, and your communication abilities. Don't try to change things outside yourself like the economy or your job conditions. Instead, let everything around you work in your favor by working on the inside. If you focus on personal growth and development, that everything else, promotions, money and your future will fall into place. If you change yourself, everything else will follow suit. You don't need to alter the external circumstances. Focus on transforming what's within to achieve more. You need to become more. As Jim Rohn advises, don't wish for things to be easier, wish for yourself to be no better. Don't wish for fewer challenges, wish for more skills. By working on yourself and making personal improvements, everything will start to shift in your favor. Invest in your own development, enhance your value in the marketplace, and you'll see a profound impact on your income. Economic gains are just one part of the transformation that can come from working harder on yourself than on your job. Developing your skills, refining your character and honing your abilities will lead to significant changes in your life. Promotions, increased value within your company, and financial success will follow if you focus on the right areas. Don't try to change external factors like the seed, the soil or the weather. Instead, let the natural opportunities available to you work for you. Start by improving your inner self, your philosophy, attitude, personality, language and communication skills. By making these internal changes, you'll find that everything else starts to change as well. Show off once told Rohn, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. This insight revolutionized Rohn's life. He learned that while hard work on the job earns a living, working hard on yourself can lead to a fortune. At 25, Rohn was known as a hard worker, but he realized he was focusing on the job rather than his own personal growth. Begin the process of personal development today or by tomorrow at the latest. By committing to self-improvement, you can drastically change your income and future. The key is to focus on the right things, your inner self, rather than trying to change the external conditions. As you develop your internal qualities, everything else will start to transform accordingly. Today you still have a chance to turn your dreams into reality and become who you want to be. No matter where you start from, it's crucial to make the most of the opportunities you have. However, be careful not to let what really matters get lost amidst distractions. What truly counts is not what you have, but who you are. Character is essential. It's what makes you worthy of leading others. Many people seem to succeed without strong character, but we're starting to realize the importance of remembering what got us this far if we want to keep moving forward. Character comes from the Greek word for chisel, a tool used to carve away excess material to reveal something valuable underneath. Just like a sculptor chisels away rock to create a statue, you need to chisel away the unnecessary parts of yourself to reveal your true character. Character isn't about impressing others or gaining power, it's about who you are at your core. You build character through choices and actions, not through adversity alone. It's about developing qualities that you nurture and strengthen, much like planting and tending to a garden. Character is continuously created and recreated through sincere effort and commitment. True courage involves fearing the right things at the right times rather than fearing everything that might go wrong. The real fear to address is the fear of not living up to your ideals or not making the most of every moment. Character isn't inherent, it's something you develop and take responsibility for. It's like crossing the mountains of your soul to build a better life, which can be a greater challenge than crossing physical mountains. Even if you face challenges or failures, building character is about how you respond to these situations and making the right choices. Integrity is crucial. Dishonesty complicates life and always comes back to haunt you when you face a debt or a truth to tell. Deal with it promptly and honestly. Lies, even small ones, undermine trust and respect. Diplomacy is about choosing words carefully, but it should never involve lying or misleading others. Leadership requires setting an example in thought, word and deed. You should never expect others to do something you're not willing to do yourself. True leadership is not about charisma but about developing character and trust. People follow leaders who they respect and trust, not those who force compliance. In conclusion, the major key to your better future is you. Your ability to transform your life and achieve your goals hinges on your personal development and growth. It's not external circumstances that dictate your success, but the choices you make and the effort you put into improving yourself. By focusing on enhancing your skills, building your character and continually striving for personal excellence, you unlock your potential and set the stage for a brighter future. Embrace the responsibility of shaping your own destiny, and you'll find that the path to a better life begins with the commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Hey,